Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest audio gear reviews. Today, we're discussing one of the hottest debates in car audio, coaxial versus component speakers. I've personally tested both, and I'm going to break down the differences, sound quality, where each type shines, and the best applications for your ride. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which speaker setup is right for you. Don't forget to click the link in the description below for more details on both types of speakers. And let me know in the comments what you think. Are you team coaxial or team component? Before we look into sound quality and performance, let's quickly go over what these two speaker types actually are. To start with, coaxial speakers, also known as full-range speakers, are basically an all-in-one solution. You've got the tweeter and the woofer built into one single speaker unit. These are super common because they're easy to install and don't require much extra work. They're designed to fit directly into your car's factory speaker slots, and they provide a decent range of sound, from lows to highs, all from one speaker. On the other hand, component speakers separate the tweeter and woofer into different units. You'll get the mid-range woofer and a separate tweeter that you can position elsewhere in the car for better sound imaging. Some component sets even come with crossovers to filter the frequencies and send them to the right speakers. It's a more complex setup, but when it's done right, the sound can be next level. Now let's talk about the biggest difference, sound quality. Coaxial speakers are good all-around performers. I've tested some higher-end coaxials that really surprised me. They deliver balanced sound, and if you're upgrading from stock speakers, you'll notice a huge improvement. The highs and mids are clearer, and you get a fuller sound overall. But here's the thing, because the tweeter and woofer are crammed into one unit, sometimes the separation between the highs and lows isn't as distinct. The sound stage tends to feel a bit more compressed. So, if you're a casual listener, coaxial speakers will likely do the job perfectly. They'll give you a nice, clean sound, but if you're an audiophile, you might feel like something's missing in the finer details. Now, component speakers, these are for those who really want to step up their audio game. The fact that the tweeter and woofer are separated allows for much better sound separation. I've tested a few component setups, and the sound quality blew me away. You get crisper highs because the tweeter is positioned in a more optimal location, and the mid-bass from the woofer is punchy and clean. With component speakers, the sound stage feels wider, more immersive. You can hear instruments in different places, which makes music feel more alive. So, if you're someone who listens to a lot of complex music, like jazz, classical, or even high-quality studio recordings, you'll really appreciate what component speakers bring to the table. So, where does each of these speaker types really shine? Let's break it down. Coaxials shine in ease of installation and value for money. If you're just looking for a straightforward upgrade from your factory speakers and you don't want to deal with complicated setups, coaxial speakers are the way to go. They fit right into the existing speaker slots, and you're good to go without much hassle. They're perfect for the everyday driver who just wants a simple upgrade without breaking the bank. Plus, if you listen to a lot of radio, podcasts, or even bass-like music like pop or vocal-heavy genres, coaxials will give you all the clarity you need without any fuss. They're great for the casual listener who wants a noticeable upgrade from stock speakers without diving too deep into the world of car audio. Component speakers, on the other hand, are perfect for people who are serious about sound quality. If you're an audiophile or someone who loves cranking up the volume on detailed tracks, whether it's rock, classical, or EDM, components are going to give you a richer, more immersive experience. Another area where component speakers shine is customization. You can place the tweeters in optimal spots, like on the dash or pillars, which gives you a much better sound stage. That's something coaxial speakers just can't compete with. So if you're willing to invest a little more time and effort into the setup, the payoff is huge in terms of audio performance. Let's talk about the best applications for coaxial and component speakers in real-world scenarios. Coaxial speakers are great for everyday vehicles. If you drive a sedan, a compact car, or even an older model vehicle and you just want to replace those factory speakers, coaxials are a fantastic option. They give you that instant upgrade in sound without needing any additional equipment or time-consuming installation. If you're listening to more casual music, like pop, soft rock, or podcasts, coaxial speakers will provide more than enough quality for a satisfying listening experience. I personally think they work especially well in smaller cars where you don't need a huge soundstage. Now, for the enthusiast or audiophile, component speakers are the way to go, especially if you have a larger vehicle like an SUV or a truck where sound distribution really matters. You can create a high-fidelity system with components that will make you feel like you're sitting in a live concert every time you get in your car. Component speakers also work best if you're planning to add other upgrades, like amplifiers or subwoofers. They're more capable of handling higher power levels, so if you want a system that really pumps out quality sound, components will give you that flexibility. Another thing to consider is the price and installation. Coaxials are usually more affordable and much easier to install. They're basically plug and play, and for most people, that's all you need. You won't need to worry about finding a place for separate tweeters or installing crossovers. Component speakers are more of an investment, both in terms of money and time. You'll likely need to pay a little more for a good set of components, and the installation can be more involved, especially if you're trying to get the perfect soundstage by positioning the tweeters. But for those who are all about audio quality, it's worth every penny. So, there you have it. That's the breakdown of coaxial versus component speakers. If you're after convenience, ease of installation, and solid all-around sound, coaxials are a great choice. But if you're looking for next-level sound quality and you're willing to invest a little more time and effort, component speakers are where it's at. Make sure to click the link in the description for more details on both types of speakers, and drop a comment below. Are you going coaxial, or are you leaning toward component? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future audio gear reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.